1-2-1-2 live on Broadway podcast. We pulling up. You know what I mean? Last segment. How you feel, Queen? I'm always interested in how you feel, not so much how you look. Although you are slaying this pink, Queen. Nah, you bit. Hey, listen. Just because somebody got a joke, don't mean that you don't look good inside the joke. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, first segment we did Javon today. First segment. What happened?
Oh, okay.
First segment we did Trevonta Davis, you know what I'm talking about. We did the G-Eazy situation, you know, we did the Moneybag Yo situation, you know what I mean? Got a little spicy in here. You know what I'm saying? Second segment, you know, we pulled up talking about, you know, that whole Google search engine, you know, how you feel about somebody Googling you that you recently started dating. You know what I mean? I think Pink Sapphire and was it who was it? You said you out here Googling niggas. You know what I mean? Google nigga get you shot. You know what I'm saying? Third segment, last segment, you know, we spoke about this whole borough thing and who, you know, where you looking for love. I don't know. I mean, look, if you checking in on the podcast, let us know. Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Go to YouTube. Leave us a 5-star rating. Let us know, what state would you date somebody? Let's make this topic universal. You know what I'm saying? Let's not keep it within the boroughs. But I know our audience that's in this room is predominantly from New York. So we're catering to New York. Excuse me. So look. Them eyelashes look like I'm about to fly away, huh? Them things look good. I ain't mad at you. Look, let's do this, right? Do you think you can honestly know someone in a relationship without experiencing hurt with them? What? What happened? Why everybody? Why?
I'm trying to figure out.
Why everybody is that? Do you think the question is pretty simple? No. Do you think you can? Everybody. Do you think you can get to know some? Do you think you can know somebody in a relationship without experiencing hurt with them? You know what I'm talking about? Like, everybody don't be so quick to answer at once. Who got the mic? Talk to me. What's your Instagram name? Where you checking in from, huh?
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Y'all heard how I did that?
There you go.
Okay, what's poppin', everybody? It's your girl Harmony, at Only Harmony on Instagram. Absolutely, a relationship isn't even right without some hurt attached to it, because you have a perfect relationship, and I don't believe there's anything perfect out here. You're gonna go through your worst and best times with someone in a relationship, and I think it's a necessary evil.
So you feel like you can get to know. You feel like I'm trying to understand what side of the fence you on.
I'm saying hurt is gonna come along with the relationship regardless.
So you feel like you can get to know somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, all right. I'm confused. Now you got me confused. All right, so the question is, do you feel like you can get to know somebody without experiencing hurt with them? And you're saying you can.
Okay. I'm saying you can.
You're saying you can't. Okay, I just want to be clear and the listeners to be the same. All right, cool. You feel like you can. Spend the mic. What's your Instagram name? Where you checking in from?
It is a tough question because
her name is Google.
Too fearless. No, I agree with you to a certain degree, but we all don't want to experience that. So it is tough to answer that question. Because why do we always have to experience hurt? Like, at some point, we all have to learn some type of lesson on when we hurt someone or someone hurt us.
All right, so let me ask you this, right? Let special circumstances. This is for Sue Fearless, right? Do you feel like you know someone if you don't? Do you feel like you can get to know someone if you don't experience them being in their attitude? Right? Like, because sometimes, you might be with somebody and you never get to see their attitude. Do you feel like you can really get to know somebody without seeing them handle certain situations?
Oh, no, absolutely not. That's completely different, because they're negating a part of their personality from you. So that's not really getting to know them 100%.
Okay, spin the mic. Mm-hmm. You had Ashley. You had something? Talk to me.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say, specify like what do you mean by hurt, because it's not necessarily you two going through the hurt together. It could be them
That's
going
what
through
I'm
a
saying,
situation.
right.
Yeah,
Hurt
that's
is
what I
hurt.
meant.
Yeah.
So I agree. I feel like you don't really know anyone until you kind of see them in that element. It doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are hurting, but like say for them like a family member died. People close up real quick, nonchalant about it. Like people really go through stuff, or like, hey, they lost their job. People act very different according to circumstances that they're in. So I feel like you learn more when people are in different circumstances.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Collectors, you have something?
Yeah, I'm basically agreeing with Ash at the underscore collectors. But yeah, basically the same thing is like if you don't see a person when they under pressure, you're not gonna actually see that side of a person.
Yeah.
And if you're looking to really get into it with a person, you want to know them as a whole. So like not rocket science. You got to see how people react, because it could send them into a whole nother thing. Then you'd be like, yo, I don't think I can rock with this person.
Listen. Don't give me. Listen. Fuck that shit. Y'all motherfuckers out here want to experience shit. No, the only thing I want to experience is joy and joy. Fuck pain. Sunshine.
No
And
rain.
rain. Hit it for romping. And pain. Sunshine.
No rain.
He a mess.
Right.
What do you learn from that? No rain.
Exactly.
Yeah, now you
You ain't got a mic. They ain't got to hear you.
respect the mic.
Respect their mic. Talk to me, King.
Rain with umbrellas.
Yo, she said she was on the mic. She said she was on the live. She gave the live mad forehead. She was just like this. She didn't see it, but she was just giving a mad forehead. But okay, go ahead, Preet.
Because you could be at a place in your life where both of y'all could be at a place in your life of just pure happiness. So who's to say that you need to experience the pain in order to when you get to know that person? You know what I'm saying? No, it's the truth though, because you could after let's just say you're in a few relationships and you experience all these different pains with different people, and now you're in a place where you know what drives you. You know, conflict is just like, I know how to feel in these circumstances now. I know how to go past it, move past it. Who's to say that y'all both haven't gone through this motion and now everything is just joy?
Time out.
You don't need conflict.
Time out. Respect the mic. You have something to say to this?
Yeah, I mean, like,
'Cause I want to say something, but go ahead. Say
All
what you have to say.
I agree with a majority of the points that were already said, because honestly, with hurt and pain, it can make you or break you. And in all actuality, like, we've had past conversations, not only men, but it also applies to women. Sometimes we can close up. We don't want to express our emotions. Sometimes it's more of like, how men stop being a little boy, women stop being so emotional. So at the same time, you're trying to like figure out how is this person going to approach the situation. And then it's true, when a person is in deep thought, going through stress, depression, you want to see how they're going to react to this. If it's between the both of you in a relationship, how is that person going to react while we're in the relationship? Yeah. Are you going to shut me out? Are you going to disrespect me? Or are we going to try to fix this?
Happy as hell and I'm good. Now what?
Wait, right? Because he's giving me Prince card shit, but it's honest. Hold on, let me fit. I got the mic. Respect the mic. Respect the mic. He's giving me Prince card vibes, but he's right. I can't. It's a Prince card because it's some politically correct shit, but he's right. I can't argue with it.
I'm so confused.
You know what I mean? But he's right. But he's right. So I'm listening to everyone and what everyone has to say.
I got
What's
a
up?
question. I need more clarification because certain people seem like they're coming from the perspective of hurting each other, as opposed how can you honestly and truly fully know someone if you have not seen them in every type of situation?
Exactly.
Now, that doesn't mean that we had to hurt each other, but like they were saying, someone passes in your life, that's hurt. And you guys are experiencing that together. And how can you fully know someone until you've experienced all those levels?
Well, if I'm not hurt, If somebody pass,
So you gonna tell me you happy 24/7?
Stop touching my arm.
All right, just mute his mic. Just mute his whole fucking mic, right? 'Cause I don't even know what he's talking about. So look, hold up, guys. Let's give some real context to this shit. Sometimes, right, a therapist will say, if in a way, depending on the way that you answer a question, it's more of a telltale to your psyche and how you evaluate things, right? Sometimes when you put questions out there, right, i.e., whatever the question is for this segment, right? No, i.e., do you think you can honestly know someone without, experiencing hurt with them, right? You put that question out there to Ash's point. Which way are you going with this? Like, are you going from the you hurt me or you was with me while I experienced loss and hurt, right? The struggle. Hey.
No pun intended.
Which camera and I'm on? Which camera?
Every single camera.
All right. So a therapist might say, and I do go to therapy, right? So a therapist might say that hold on, guys, let me get to my point, right? A therapist might say that when you are a what's the best way of putting this? If and when you assume a certain dynamic, that's more of a telltale to who you are and how you see things, opposed what the actual question was, right? I feel like answering it from both sides of the fence, right? I feel like you can't get to know someone without experiencing hurt with them. Okay. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to be at odds with one another, or you did something to me, you cheated on me, you did some bullshit to me. It's just to say that, all right, cool, maybe I was there for you in your time of need, and or you were there for me in my time. Because I personally, I don't feel like I can get to know someone, anyone for that matter, without knowing if they can be there for me. Period. I can't get to know you if in my time of, we could go through things personally, because there's a duality of it, right? We could go through things and I hurt you, you hurt me, right? Personally. But then there's another side to it where we going through something because you lost, God forbid, somebody on your side or vice versa. How do you make yourself available for someone? Is a telltale to whether or not someone can or should spend the rest of their life with you. Sure, give her a mic. You know what I mean?
No, because I know there's a lot of different layers to this question, but I heard a couple people say why everything just can't be good, right? And I feel like people living in this fairy tale ass world. Be like, I was brought up like that. Like, you find your little prince and queen and can't shut up, stupid. You had bad times too. Shut up. But my thing is, like, at the end of the day, why are we searching for this type of perfection? You take shit day by day and you keep it moving. You deal with it accordingly. Doesn't mean somebody gonna hurt you tremendously. He nigga might have hurt your feelings by not calling you today. Like, he was working all day. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, Broadway?
I don't.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
You're saying. Say it again.
I'm saying people not being realistic about what relationships are as a whole. There's gonna be some type of experience of hurt. And I heard people say here, why does that even have to happen? Why we can't just be good? Because that's just not how the fuck shit goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I haven't ever experienced conflict with whomever I was dating at the moment. Everything's
You're a liar because you said that your ex cheated on you. You fucking liar.
What?
Anyway, hold on, B. This nigga was on the show.
I never had a girlfriend. What the fuck are you talking about?
You got a girlfriend now. What?
What?
Oh.
That was a dream. That was a dream. It was all a dream. I used to read Word magazine, Salt and Pepper, Heavy D was on the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall every Saturday. All right. Talk about it. Yeah, you wasn't here.
You haven't tuned in.
You wasn't here.
Talk about it.
No, all right. So look, I had a dream, and you was in it, and That's crazy because
Wow, crazy.
that's crazy.
I was there too.
Crazy.
I was there too.
You was in the dream too.
I was
I
in
was
the
there
dream
too.
You was in the dream. Yo, how y'all know y'all was in the dream too? Oh shit. Yo,
Yo, I know what it was.
huh?
I know what it was. I know what it was.
What was it?
Inception.
I freaking done. This motherfucker. You know what? I'm leaving. I'm I'm done.
Yo, I'm done. I'm done, yo. I'm done. Drake? No, look,
But-
guys, look. I tell you, go ahead, talk to me, Shelly.
Okay, so I actually want to piggyback on what Harmony said because it's true. It's like we can't really search for perfection in relationships, but it also depends on what the situation is,
Yeah.
how the person is going about it. I can say from a personal aspect, when I'm going through stuff, I don't like being expressive. And it's not even because, oh, as a female, I'm not trying to be emotional. It's because I have to think about who am I in front of?
Wait, who
How-
we checking on the phone? What's going on over here? I need to know what's the T. Yeah, dude, tell that nigga you on LOBP. Tell that nigga you will hit him in a second, right? The fuck?
The fuck?
It's her dude.
Talk to me, Shelly.
not
I'm
from the
sorry.
borough.
I was distracted by her dude. What borough? Borough.
In California.
But I have to think about who am I in front of? Like I'm being vulnerable with this person. And at the same time, the way how I gravitate my energy when I'm dealing with anxiety or anything else is me helping other people. So I'm very giving and very of like, if someone around me is going through something, it's that nurturing aspect that's like, okay, so let me help you. What's going on? Let's try to figure this out together. Because apparently you're in a dark place and you can't seem to figure it out. So like that's how I handle my situations, but like everyone's different. You have people that'll act out, shut everyone off, go off of social media, fall off the grid.
Yeah.
Then you got other people that are literally just like crying every day and it's just you can't seem to figure it out because they won't open up. So everyone's different. You have to kind of think about that because it comes in every different shade, color, whatever you want to say.
Copy. I fucking hate Shelly sometimes.
Nah, get out of here.
I fucking hate Shelly sometimes because Shelly pops in with these motherfucking answers that you can't refute.
Fuck that. I can refute all that bullshit.
Whatever, Prince.
Nah, like it's. I'm here. I get it. I get it. But for the sake of LOBP, yeah. What you told Aaron Mallory?
So, you single?
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
Get the fuck outta here.
Get
The
the
fuck
fuck
outta
outta
here. The
Nobody
bullshit.
trying no single fucking
Y'all are messy.
fucking
Y'all are
bullshit. Get the
fucking
fuck out of
messy.
that
That
That's what
bullshit.
it is. Y'all are fucking messy.
Nah, I ain't single.
Right.
I got a whole baby. I ain't trying to sit on
He's
the
like,
couch.
I got a whole baby.
I ain't trying to pay no child support. I
Fuck
ain't
that
single.
shit. Hold on, but Kira, I gotta ask Kira a question. So you said your man's in Cali?
Yeah.
California love. Long distance relationships is no heart, no conflict there.
No, I actually love it.
All right, so let me ask you something. What do you do in the case? What do you do in the case you like? How do you get? All right, this is live on Broadway podcast. I got to keep that same energy.
Keep that
What the
same
fuck
energy.
do you do for long? How do you maintain a relationship with long distance dick?
FaceTime. Dick time. Dick time.
FaceTime.
You got everything. FaceTime,
She
Skype.
Amazon the pussy.
They got apps and shit. They got sex toys.
Amazon the pussy.
They got sex toys and shit.
Yo, we gonna listen. We gonna
Exactly.
wrap it right here before this shit get crazy. All right? Because quiet is kept. I remember when we was doing, and a lot of you probably don't remember this, right? But I remember we was doing LOBP, and after a certain time, I think after like midnight, because we would just go
Yeah.
to like 2 a.m., right? It would start at 9, and we would go for 3 hours. Then we would go to like another hour or two, and then it'd get spicy. Motherfuckers start becoming LOBP after dark. This shit start getting spicy. You start seeing all different type of weird shit. I said, listen, I gotta cap it at like 9, 10 o'clock because y'all motherfuckers shit start getting. All right, live on Broadway podcast. We gotta go. It was nice seeing y'all.
Broadway. No, real shit, B. No, fuck that, B. Not tonight. I'm with the smoke. Listen, B. You talk about everything under the sun, B.
Yo, we gotta go.
Don't mute me, B. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy, but I'm just saying, why don't you incorporate that kind of context? Don't cut me off, bitch.
Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Fucking lying. Nah, I hear you. I mean, look.
No, real shit, Broadway.
I'm not opposed to incorporating that type of content, having that type of content, excuse me. However, we need an audience for it, right? Like, if we don't have an audience for it, then, and to be honest with
Broadway, everybody's fucking. What do you mean we don't have an audience?
Everybody under the sun.
If you ask a certain woman, if you ask a certain woman in here, right, a certain question, some of the motherfuckers, their cheeks get all red and shit. Like,
Broadway, your cheeks get red though. We start talking about sex, you be like, so anyway, stop it.
I be fucking knocking holes loose. The fuck you got me fucked up? I'll knock a hole loose in a second, goddammit. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, motherfucker. I'm not.
Why you always lying?
Oh my God. Stop that bullshit. I knock a hole loose in the motherfucking.
Why you say he was
if there was a
Darth Vader or
motherfucking
some
needle in the haystack, I knocked the needle in between the hole loose. Don't play with me. Live on Broadway podcast. We motherfucking pulling up with the smoke live on Broadway podcast. I don't even know if drop no more. I'm just saying shit at this point. No, I'm here for the shits every Monday. I'm here for the audience. I'm here for Harm. You know, she's alumni, LOBP alumni. Shelly's LOBP alumni. You know what I mean? It feels good to be in a room full of you guys. You know what I'm saying? I hate when I watch shit and I be like, why you always say the same shit? But now this is me calling the pot holder black. Kettle black. You see, that's why I love my Giants, because they know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? But it feels good to know. It feels good to know and watch, you know, us develop into something really dope. I'm having something. Some really dope and amazing things, right? The ink hasn't dried yet, so I don't really want to speak about it. But once the ink has dried, you know, you guys are gonna be a part of something bigger than we could have ever imagined. This is
put it out in the universe.
This is something. This is something that's big. Something that, you know, that sure, you know, I'm in front of the camera, you know, every week with a different co-host or with the Giants. You know what I'm saying? But there's a team. There's an agent. There's a magic that's happening behind the scene. You know what I mean? And I can't really thank my team enough. You know what I mean? The Brooklyn Pisces, Ashley Kings. You know what I mean? Where she? Oh, there she go. You motherfucking Raina. You know what I'm saying? Our intern Raina. You know what I mean? She pulls up with the magic. Yes. You know, we together we had to take one letter a piece, motherfucker. I'd probably be the live. You know what I mean? He be on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
on. Bro.
I'm Broadway.
No, you got to be Broadway. You got to be Broadway.
No, I'm Broadway.
No, Raina is definitely Broadway.
I'm the Broadway.
Yeah, she's Broadway.
No, you live. I'm live.
Yeah, you're live.
He's on.
He's on. So what the fuck am I, the podcast?
Yeah.
So you're Broadway.
Gotta hold it all together. Gotta hold it all together. The podcast holds everything together. We put the cap on it.
It's teamwork though. I like that.
Teamwork made the dream work.
You know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have you guys here. Thank you for being my co-host this evening. I don't think I thank my co-host enough, right?
Yes, you do.
I do?
Yes. We didn't send you no flowers.
Listen, you know, so thank you.
You get some flowers next
Thank
time.
you, Kira, for being my co-host. Thank you, Harmony Sis, for popping in.
Hey.
You know, hey. You know what I'm saying? Live on Broadway podcast. Of course, we would not be a motherfucking vibe. We would not be a ting. We would not be in existence if it wasn't for the Giants on motherfucking live.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Popping in every Monday. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to everybody that's online. Live on Broadway podcast. Y'all know the vibe, how we give it up.
All day. She gets no shout out.
Boom! Clear!
If you're still listening this long, then we must be doing something right. You want to be part of our next live in-studio audience? You want your videos and questions to be part of our next promo run? Then submit everything to rsvpliveonbroadway@gmail.com. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.